Hello, welcome to the Corner Bed live stream. Haven't done it in a while because I've been busy doing recordings, editing videos, and all this stuff. But I'm glad I finally pushed out. I'm glad I finally pushed out a tutorial video because I fell sick last month and I couldn't do anything at that time. I was feeling quite stressed about it, but now I'm feeling less stressed because I have done. So what the hell is this black dot? Anyway, I am working on a couple of things as usual, working on many different things, working on the next tutorial, working on painting, working on sculpting, and I'm just trying to there's so many things to do, and I'm just trying to focus on finishing the things that I feel like I should finish by now, or that I want to post up soon on my Instagram, and this one is one of them. So yeah, it's almost done. I just want to do like some cleanup because when I painted over this, like you see like areas like this. Actually, I don't even remember what layers I have for this. Oh, I also have to work on this one. Okay, kind of forgot about this. Where is the original? Was it this one? Just put it up here. Is this the original? Yeah, so you can see the original renders. And I painted over it some, which I find I like the way that looks, but then I feel like I kind of lost some of these nice shapes like this. So I'm just going to do like as minimal as I can. Try and add back like the sharp dark and black edges, and that should be about it for this one. Yeah, so like something I learned from painting over this is that like I was trying to figure out what causes a really 3D looking render to look very 3D and what makes it more painterly looking, which I want. And I think like the way that the shadows are too like uniform and too, I mean, like this is also kind of just based on the setting. I didn't really do a lot of settings, so the shadows are quite black, it's quite uniform, and the areas where there are colors, the colors are also a little bit quite uniform. So what I was working on was to just like introduce different bits of like different colors, like especially this one or this one, just to like break things up a little bit and break up like shapes like this where it's really like uniform and just like a bit too 3D looking, and then just break it up like that. And I think it looks nice. I mean, I was kind of like not sure whether or not I was making it look better or not, but now that I've looked at it after a few weeks of not looking at it, I'm like, yeah, I think it's not too bad. So yeah, it's just about trying to bring back a little bit more of, just like a little bit more of the sharpness, which I think would be like enough work for what needs to be done, and also like not too much. And hello Jupiter, thank you for dropping by the stream. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, oh my god, it's so pretty. And I like to show like a lot of different things when it comes to streaming, things that I can't really show elsewhere. And so like I was looking at one of the comments on my latest video, which is about my macropad, this one, and one of the comments was that person thought that, let me just, like that person thought that I was using a different color set of colors for, so this is the Nomad Sculpt paint, right? And that person was asking if like I reset the colors in Blender, which like reminded me, and I'm going to bring this up now. Was it this button? I'm not sure whether you can see the Blender screen right now. So this is the same sculpt from here. From this one, it's the exact same thing, but then the material is different. Material is more like a pearl light, very reflective kind of look. So if I look at the, I hope it doesn't crash. So when put with cycles and all that fun stuff, volumetric cycles, a lot more lights, a lot more bounce lights, a lot more global illumination, ambient occlusion, all that fun stuff. And of course, like the material is very different. And I'm not really sure whether I tweak the colors at all. Actually, which one? Wait, I'm trying to remember back. Did I use a different light? Oh my god, I wrote like my own notes, but I don't remember what I put. Let's see. Was I just removing this? Yeah, maybe. Give me a sec. I don't remember. I haven't touched this Blender file for so long. Which one was it? This one? No. Was it this? No, it's not this one. Oh my god, which one is it? Yeah, the file's a mess. Why did I not put down my, what kind of notes did I put? I was like, wait back. What kind of notes did I put down? Oh my god, in my mind I was like, oh, like these notes are going to be so straightforward. Not going. Oh my god, that's so ridiculous. Wait, keep lights maybe. No. Well, open the file and I'm already lost. But anyway, this is good enough, I guess. Let me just hide this plane, it's kind of getting in the way. So this one is this. Oh. Good luck on your art trade. I have no idea like what all these art trades and stuff are like, but yep. All the best and I'll see you later, I guess. And yeah, this one, this is this. So this is what this one is. And it's exactly the same. It's just different. I think it's different lighting. I'm not really sure whether there's like a blue light hitting something. And actually, I'm not really sure why it turned out more blue in my Blender file. Like the fin, the tails are still like more purple and stuff, but then it's still yeah. But there is like some help of what is it called? The vertex painting is coming through, like the areas of shadow is coming in. So like this part, the areas of shadow is coming in. The one with highlights are a lot lighter. And I think this one is like, it's just gonna look different if it's just one solid color. I think this part too, it will look a lot different if it's just one solid color. And with this material, the dark colors are not really showing through that much. So that's also something a bit different. But yeah, in all, it's not too bad. Like this was the same. So this is exactly the same, almost like exactly the same setup as the, which one was it? The Mesmer, this guy. When I was sculpting and rendering this guy, this was the file that I've been using since then to render everything else. So I haven't really done much in terms of like the Blender side. I've just been reusing a lot of assets, and it's been working out so far. So if it works, there's no need to change it. If it doesn't break, yeah, if it works, it works. So yeah, that's about it on the Blender side. I'm going to close this file before it slows down my com. But I hope that that's interesting for you to see. Let me bring my... Now, in terms of like things that I want to share for this stream, because I haven't streamed for a while. The last stream that I did, I was painting this one, and I wanted to kind of like give an update on this one because I feel like I've changed it quite a lot. And like after finishing this paint, I didn't really like it. So I kind of like, I was like, oh man, like I don't really know why I don't really like it. So I just decided to play around a bit. And so I probably did, I think, no, was it this? Yeah, so oh yeah, it's like this. So I was like playing around with hue, saturation, and all that stuff. And then I was like, oh, I actually like this a lot better than what it was before. And like I don't regret doing the live stream to do this one, because like I guess it kind of just shows when it comes to making your own art, like there's so much experimentation and so much like things to, yeah, there's just like so much failure to go through and mistakes, but then at the end of the day, they are the things that help you to or help me to get better, to see things better. And like during the stream I was like, oh, this look pretty decent, and then a few days later I look at it and like, oh man, like not even like a few days later, but a few hours later I was like, oh man, like something's very off. And then because I've made that effort to make this one, then I'm able to move on and make something that I like a lot more, which is this. I also didn't really like this one, and I feel like there is this dynamic between the two of them, which, oh, hello, welcome back, Jupiter. And then there's like the dynamic between these two, which I had in my head, that didn't really feel right when I put it into practice like this. So once I got this, I was thinking like, for this one, if this is going to be so dark, then I think I need to push this even brighter like this. But then now the problem comes where I can't darken it anymore. The problem comes now when like the white areas become really hard to see. So that's when I'm kind of just showing you the process of how I'm going to, how I adjusted this. Since I made a stream about this particular one the last time that I streamed. So I realized like darkening the edges around here made the facial features like pop out a lot more. So that was what I did for this one. I'm going to undo everything so that I can kind of like look back at this and be like, oh, like that happened before. And so this is what happened afterwards, which I really like a lot. So this is kind of like what I was demoing a few seconds ago, but just a little bit more cleanup, like this. And then I was thinking like, man, like it doesn't really look that let's say, it doesn't really look that complete. But then it's like, I know that there's so many things that I can't paint yet. And then I was thinking about like, what do I know how to paint? And then I started to, then I was thinking like, oh, I'm pretty good at drawing things. So that's what this is. Was it this brush or was it this one? So I find like when it comes to polishing up a paint, at least for me right now, at my stage of where I am right now, that doing like the base color and then doing variations of the different colors and then putting the line work like this one and then the bright areas like this. So that's what this one is. Actually, I would, now that I look at this again, probably want to add some like saturated highlights on her hair. Yeah, I think that would look a lot better. And the thing with hair is just something that I learned from the, what's it called, painting studies that I did a few streams back before this one, is that it doesn't have to be the neatest looking lines, as long as the whole mass from afar looks like they are following like a system, or following shoot, this part is a bit weird. As long as they look like they're following a path together, kind of like a river flowing down the stream. What am I saying? The water flowing down the stream, that as long as they are following a pattern, the the lines that are a bit messy like these doesn't really matter. And then what else was there? Yeah, I really like this now, like this section here. So that's what this one is. Although like something else that I realized while painting this one is that doing work and like painting on stream or even like sculpting on stream feels so different from doing work like on my own without talking or without like thinking about, I guess, like thinking about the camera and all that stuff. Like, I'm not sure whether I could have done this during the stream because there's just like so much thought process going on to be like, what do I want this to look like? Like, even the thing of like the hair, like which parts do I want to be opaque and which parts do I want to be green? There's just like so many things going on. Like even this part about something that I really like is because I felt like this part was quite empty, and then I started adding these kind of which is kind of simple, where it's like this, and then erasing it off so that it becomes a little bit sharper like this. And I guess I need to add it to her neck too. And I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I wish I know exactly what I'm doing so that I can tell you what I'm doing, but my mind is coming off at the nothing's coming out. But yeah, so that's how I do like these reflective looking things like this, and I think it looks really nice to me. I really like the way that this sleeve looks too, and I'm not going to adjust the exposure because of this. So I hope you can see it, but yeah, it's a little bit bright, but I really like this one. And that's kind of, oh yeah, one more area to do, which is this one. I'm just like working on this might as well since I'm here right now. You can see like I'm using pure white over this because from the paints I decided like just going down a little bit already darkens the colors quite a lot, which is a little bit hard to see. Like there's a little bit of difference between this one and this one, although because the camera is a bit bright right now, so it's not that visible. Is there anything else? Yeah, I think that's about it for this specific one. I'm going to put this at the back burner and like work on the things that I need to. I haven't streamed for so long, there's so many things. And then like when it comes to this, so like there's this thing where like when I started painting a lot more, I realized that one of the issues that I have was like thinking about like when do like it kind of sounds stupid, but then like it bothered me quite a bit in the past few weeks of just thinking about when do I do sculpting and when do I do painting. Like it just feels very stupid when I say it out loud, but it bothered me quite a lot. And I think this one really helped kind of just lay down the foundations for what I should do in the future, which is, so this painting is let me see, I use a group. It's like I'm trying to learn how to paint strawberries at this point. I'm still learning how to do it, so it's still like a bit rough. But yeah, I was like, I want to post this up soon, but I feel like it's empty, so I decided to put like spoons and forks around, and also fruits. I'm not sure. Like I like the melons or the muscat grapes on some of these like strawberry shortcake variations. So maybe I might sprinkle some of those around here. But yeah. So I started drawing the spoon, and then I realized like I don't know how to draw a metal spoon. Which is so stupid because like when you think about it, a spoon and fork is probably one of the things that we stare at for so long. But yeah, at that point I was thinking like, you know what, I've been thinking about like, oh, when do I paint and when do I sculpt? And I realized like I really shouldn't be thinking so much about it. Like I should just like stop overthinking things and just like do it. So this was what I made this for my friend's birthday, so there's all these letters here. So I was like, you know what, if I can't draw, then I just sculpt it. Like it's so straightforward. And if I can sculpt that thing, then I just do it in paint. Like it's so straightforward, right? So yeah, so this was what I did last night, just sculpting this thing and then putting metallic with a little bit of roughness like this, and it looks, yeah, I think it looks quite cute. Yeah, it's quite cute. And then I rendered this out using this thing. And I'm not really kind of thinking like, do I, let me see, where is the symmetry tab? It's the corner bread spoon. And something that I realized from making my macropad tutorial, because I had to write a script to make sure that I don't duplicate words and kind of like set like a good system to show all my keys. Yeah, I'm not really sure about this. Or should I just draw it here? Yeah, not really sure yet. Maybe I should. But I realized that after making the script, doing the video recording, and then doing the video editing for my macropad tutorial, that I'm more familiar with my keys now because of that. and then like having to double, triple check my tutorial video just because I feel so paranoid about giving like the wrong information. Look at that, it's so cute. It's a cornbread spoon. Okay, maybe I'll save this. Let me save this up. But anyway, this is not the main thing for... Actually, I can just export this right now. Let me Procreate spoon. Let me hide this one. This is not the main event for this stream, and I'm sidetracking because I am procrastinating. Oh, damn it. So I'm going to render this out. Can I just like copy and paste this? Like, is that possible? Can I just paste like this? Oh, I can. Wow, that's cool. Okay, let me find that spoon. I'm just gonna put this here roughly. But today's stream is kind of just a bunch of things because I haven't streamed in a while. Just giving you guys an update of what I'm working on. And I really wish that I can work faster. But I hope that seeing these like bits of progress will at least let you know what I'm working on right now. Huh. It's actually not bad. Okay, let me bring up the other spoons and stuff. Actually, let me group these two. We noticed the wrong layer. I feel like sometimes Procreate is too smart in like the stupid way. Like, I get frustrated with Procreate quite often, every day. Oh my God, can you just let me... Yeah, cornbread spoon is here. This is so cool. Yeah, I kind of realized that I really should. Of course, this is kind of like a thing that I've been doing for so many years, so I can't just like completely flip like 180. And it is also part of why I feel like it's also part of why I can do like good work, because I think a lot about things. But sometimes it's like just a bit too unhelpful. And so I just have to remind myself like day after day that when it comes to doing sculpting, 3D, 2D, whatever shit, that I just have to do whatever that feels right to me. And like, I started out as a sculpting channel because I didn't really know how to paint my own things. But then, yeah, and like I just kind of like got into the groove of painting my own things. So it's like, I guess I just have to be a little bit kind to myself and just take things slow. And then as I do more and more work, both of them are going to find their own sweet spot and converge at like some kind of art that I'll really be proud of. I really like how this turned out though, so I'm going to stop this one. Although maybe I need to shift the eyes a little bit closer there. Not sure. But oh, this is so cute. And probably should give more what's that, resolution, because it's a little bit bumpy right now. But yeah, like the sculpting of the spoon took about 30 minutes, like these things. So I think instead of spending like 5 hours trying to figure out how to draw a spoon in like perspective and render like the metallic look, I was like this is like the best time to be like, oh, I don't know how to do this, but I know how to do it elsewhere, so I'm just going to do it elsewhere and then bring it here. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of my problem solving skills, I guess. And I'm going to work on this one first for this live stream, and I guess maybe I wouldn't talk that much about it anymore because I kind of just want to finish this up. So yeah, we'll listen to some music. Yeah, I haven't live streamed in so long, so I'm glad that I could kind of give an update of the various things that I'm working on. And thank you for your patience, and thank you for subscribing. Close to 600. I'm really proud of myself. So thank you so much for your support. I am getting better, and yeah, I'm really excited to like work faster. Yeah, I just learned so much, and like I always feel like I learn a lot every month, but it kind of like just doesn't stop to amaze me just how much like we can learn even after learning so much every month. I don't know how else to put it. Let me get my cable first. And I'll get to the Elden Ring Night Rain sculpt soon. I really want to work on it again. It's just that there's so many things to work on. And like I feel like the thing of learning how to paint was also something that I needed for the Night Rain project. So I think I'll just like show you which one the Night Rain one is. Where are you? This one. I really want to work on this. And I think like now I'm kind of like better equipped to think about what do I want to do in the 3D side, what do I want to do in the, like, do I want to bring this into Blender? I'm not really sure yet. And then what to do in the painting side, so that, because like the thing that I want to focus on is how do I make things faster. Since I'm not printing these kind of stuff, then I can afford to like let's say if I choose to put like only this angle on him, then I'll only focus on working on the sculpt on like this side, for example, things like that. And then yeah, and I also want to post him up soon because I like his sculpt. I just need to move faster, damn it. There's so many things to do, oh my god. And so like my hands are so itchy, but there's only one person, which is me. I'm just working alone here and trying to do everything as fast as I can. But yeah, I'll post this one up soon too. Oh my god. What? Oh yeah, back to painting. Actually, you know what? Let's just like get a quick toilet break and I'll be back. What was it? Oh, right. Where are you? Where is it? I just remembered that I have this. So I'm gonna put this here. Okay. I'm back. I'll start painting for real now. I really like her. My boyfriend introduced me to this artist, and I really like her latest song too. She's so cute. I'm like fangirling over all these cute girls and stuff. Cute girls and handsome dudes. Not sure whether I can live stream as often this month too, because because I fell sick last month and I couldn't get any tutorial done. I'm going to try and push out the symmetry tutorial part 2 and 3 for next month. So like wish me luck. And I don't have that much more to do in terms of painting this one. So I think that is so I think, and I'll be quite busy because like, let me because like I have this one which I painted. I have this one too. Oh my god, it's so bright. You know what? I can't show this one. You have a bunch of stuff to do, but I should be able to fit them between the schedule of making those 2 tutorials, because I've already written the script for one of them, and then I need to write the script for the third one, for symmetry part 3. But I think I kind of know what to do, and it's going to be a lot easier than this stupidly high effort macropad tutorial. push you up a little bit. I have Hachiwari too. Accompany me. Painting. I got this from my friend who I made the Chikawa sculpt for. Feel like we have been exchanging cute stuff over the years. But that was my first time making a sculpt for my friend, I think. Yeah, it was good fun. Okay, painting for real now. I need to figure out like where I left off. I just need to finish up this one. I'm not sure whether I want to fix this a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. Let me just fix that. Where are you? It's so hard to find things here. Oh, wait. Oh my god. Is it this one? Which one are you? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Then let me get you out first. Okay. Okay, I guess I like it over here. Let me just clean this up a bit. I don't know, I think I'll just leave it. Wait, where is this one? Is it this one? Maybe I'll just erase this a little bit. Minimal, the key idea for this stream of what I want to do is minimal effort. Here's something else that I learned from this is that like it's so easy to go in and kind of like just micromanage an area, and then when I zoom out it's like, oh man, it's so tiny. Like what did I just spend the past 2 hours on? So that's something that I know I have to deal with and I have to fix, and I'm just trying to get better at that. This one I feel like it's a little bit empty, so man, maybe I should really And the funny thing is that this macropad is made for Procreate, but I still don't like this macropad for Procreate. I don't know whether I'm making better or worse. Oh my god, I'm just gonna leave it alone. Just leave it. Stop it. Okay, let me grab this one. So I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna paste this. And just going to fill this side up. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna just fill this side up a bit. Just so that there is something here, something here, something here. Minimal effort. And just make sure that it doesn't look too like symmetrical. Just figuring out where I want to put this. This is a nice place, but I think it's a little bit too bright. And then going to, where is, I guess I just do it here. Or something. Oh, let me show you the, look at the awesome thumbnail. It's so cute. You can see the Chikawa star is here. There's a black star arc in the Chikawa series. It's so cute. I think if you've seen it before, you'll know what I mean. And so like all these are done with this default tool, which is called the light pen. I really like it for this. You know all those old school new print machines where like you're just like having fun, make everyone look stupid. I kind of feel sad that it's not really around anymore in Singapore. It's like now the type of new print machines that you see is kind of feel like people really just want to look good and pretty and proper in the photo booth machines. And yeah, there was one time when I showed my old new prints to some people, and then they were like, why do you do this kind of stuff to your face? But it's like, the thing of like enlarging the eyes or like draw like crazy shit over stuff. But I feel like that's kind of like the fun of doing these kind of photo booths with friends. But anyway, like doing all these things kind of reminded me of those times. Like it was really fun. And it's like, yeah, it was just so fun because I think you only get, was it like you only get 10 seconds to do everything you need to do? And they'd be like, oh my god, like, where's the pen? Like, I want that thing. Or like, what? Like, do I put this texture on? Or like the icon, yeah. It's always a mad rush. And it's really fun. So that's what I'll be using now to just, oh my god, this is too much. I didn't really think about using the light pen when I was doing these, but I should have, because like you can see the difference between this and this. Actually, should I just redo this? No, I need to stop. Minimal effort. Minimal. Oh my god. It's so annoying. I feel like, why didn't I think of that when I was doing this? Okay, maybe I can just go over a little bit and just like just cover some of the gaps. And then for this one, just a little bit to make it shine. Is it too bright? Like, is that the problem? Okay, I think that's about it for that. So this section is covered. This one is done, this part is done, this part is done, this part is done. This part is done. Do I want to put this here? And then I'm going to go back to I want to darken that place. And this will be so difficult around the nose and the mouth. Just adding one hair strand just to break up this section. because I have a lot of colors scattered around now, so it becomes a little bit easier to just eyedrop different colors that I want. I feel like it becomes quite fun that way. Like after you set down the base colors, the different variations, then it's like you can start. Okay, it's too bright now. Then you can kind of start like going around and just like eyedrop here, eyedrop here. I always like it when the painting process gets to that stage. Because I kind of have to think about things a lot less. Because sometimes it's just faster to do it here. Just want to fill up the gap here because I feel like there's something missing from this side. So that's what this is. And I'm being very conscious to not zoom in too close because that's a big mistake that I like to make. Actually, maybe the problem is that this line is too it's too even. So I think that will help to break it up a little bit more. So just break up that straight line, and then I can work on this after I work on this one. I'm not sure whether this one is too small right now. Which layer are you? So just this one? Okay. Maybe I'll make her bigger because there's quite a lot of empty space. And there's all the drawings on the face. So I kind of want to make them bigger. think something important that I learned from making this series is that, like, I'm not really sure whether this is a thing of growing up in Singapore, and in Singapore, like, there's a huge value on doing things the proper way, and there's like the up and downsides of different things. I feel like the upside is that we'll learn the techniques and all that stuff properly, but the downside is I feel like it kind of restricts a lot of creative strategy, creative like thought processes, creative thinking. Am I on the right layer? And after working on this one, I realized that I just been imposing a lot of rules on myself for no reason, and the rules are kind of like just like, oh, if you do 3D, then you should do this and that, and if you do painting, you should do this and that. But it's like, when I think about it, like, why am I restricting myself to doing certain things for 3D and certain things for 2D? Or like, why am I restricting myself for things, for like doing render paintovers? The main point that I'm trying to get to is that I've realized that the art that I'm making, it's like mainly for myself, and for, it's like for my own enjoyment, and it's my art, and I can do whatever the hell I want with it. I don't know why it took so long for me to realize that, but that's when I started like really drawing all these things on my render paintovers, because it's just so fun to do this kind of stuff, like doing this. It's like, let me show you what the original, can I even show you what the original one looks like? So many layers. So this is the original render. Like that. Which I guess is kind of like nice on its own. It's a different kind of nice. But I kind of realized that like a lot of the things that I feel that I should be doing really stems from what I'm seeing in the communities, like what I'm seeing people are doing. I guess essentially like that kind of thing of what people are doing to get a job in the industry, kind of. And as I did more and more of this, I kind of thought to myself constantly, like why do I have to follow what other people are posting online? If that makes sense. And yeah, just like most importantly, it's like this is my this is my own art for me and myself to see. And I feel like that kind of feels like something clicked in my head. And I think in recent time, I've been feeling more freedom in the way that I think about making my art, in the way that I think about like what I should be doing, like what I should do. And I think like the surprising result from that is that I'm enjoying doing things a lot more. Like this weekend, I was telling myself like, okay, I've done the macropad tutorial. It's like pat myself on the back, you're done. Put in a lot of effort in that one, in the scripting, editing, like just doing all the work. And there's like this thing of like, oh, I really shouldn't be working too hard every single day in case I feel a burnout of some sort, which I've experienced like many times in the past few years. So I opened I opened Steam and I'm like looking through all the games that I was doing, and then I was like, do I play this game or do I play that game? And like, I know that I've Dragon Quest too. Oh man, maybe I should have. I should have split up the white ones. Damn it. No, every single time. Every single time, I'm like, oh, don't need to split the layers. It's like always the time when I realize that I need to have the layers split. Forget. I'm just going to do as much as I can. Yeah, I have a few games in my backlog, and I think. Wait, which Dragon Quest is it? Is it Dragon Quest 6 or is it something else? But anyway, I have one of the Dragon Quest game in my backlog. And I was staring at it and like, oh man, I don't know why I don't feel like opening up. And I just had this really strong feeling that I wanted to open Procreate up. So I kind of spent like 2.5 hours on my weekend just painting this one. Actually, I'm gonna do this on the stream one of the days, and it's like it's really not done yet and all that. So, but it's something that I've learned from this specific one, that I was really worried about the complexity of doing different plants in the depth of like dark areas. And I realized that I was just like overthinking things as usual. Okay, I guess I'll use this one. And that is too bright. And this is too... Okay, I think it's a better color. So let's say if I want to do like leaves in different what's that called? Different distance. like all I have to do is to just bring down the opacity as I go to the back, and then I can eyedrop this one and then paint it more properly like that. And then that's how you can easily get the colors that you want for very nice. Okay, this one's a bit too dark right now, you can't see it. Like, don't have to overthink about like, oh, if the light hits and then the shadow is casting on the leaves at the back, then it needs to be more blue, and like no, it's just there's just like too much information. So that's what this one is. And then of course, like once I start putting in the details like this, then it will look a lot nicer. But I'll need to put it on everything else. So that's what this one is. Yeah, a lot of things in the works. I just need to learn to improve and get faster. And that painting was purely 2D. Like there was no 3D involved in that one. So thanks to that one and the Chikawa painting and sculpting, I guess I just realized that I really don't have to worry too much about like this sense of like what my brand image is. Like, am I like what kind of works do I want to make under this Cannabis Studio branding? Like, I'm just thinking too much and spending too much time wasting that time that I should be doing work on thinking about useless things. Like in some sense they're not really useless thoughts, but they become useless when it repeats too often. Like when I catch myself repeating them too often and become aware that like, oh, this is becoming a problem, then that's when it becomes useless. Like even the thing of worrying about what my art style is, especially now that I'm starting to do painting, like I realized that it looks quite different from like, even the sculpts that I was doing in the past looks pretty different from the one that I'm doing now. So there's this kind of like this subconscious thought of like, what is my corner bed studio branding? Like, what's the style? And I've realized that it's good to think about this kind of things, because it's not really that good to like not think about them, because it's all about the process of self-reflection, growing up. But the thing that I realized is that when it becomes a point where it's like crippling you, or you're spending so much time, I mean, I'm spending so much time working on it, thinking about it, then yeah, that is the time when it becomes an issue. Like, too much of a good thing or too much of a bad thing, both of them are not good. I think that's enough. I think, is that enough? I think it looks a lot better now like this. Yeah, I use the light pen on this. I'm so thankful that Procreate allows me to keep this on screen. It's like the one thing that I don't hate from them. Like, I think if the layers tab can be kept open, I think that would be enough for me. Like, that's just like all I'm asking for. Oh, and also having a smudge, like a hotkey for this smudge tool. I don't understand why there's no hotkey for smudge tool. Okay, then I need to darken this. Something that I like to do, especially when it's looking a bit dull, is that I'll eye drop the color. So I was finding the colors here a bit dull. Actually, this finger looks a bit weird. And then I will just boost the saturation up a bit and then just go over it a little bit more. And once I move this, then this section should be done. Just need to add a little bit of highlights with actually, there's a difference between my light pen and the default one. There's just a little bit of a color jitter. So every stroke is slightly different. I think it's like 5% different. You can see like this one is more blue, this one is more purple. There's a different shade of purple. I find that that works in my favor for my kind of things. Then that way I also don't have to like shift this too much. Okay, so this part now. So this part's done, this part. Treat this part a little bit. Just look at the chat. Yeah, I know. ASMR. feel like I can do like keyboard and pen as ASMR. Trying to find a reference image. Where are you? Oh my god, where's the image? I want to draw this snack. this is done. Just need to just check what it looks like with all the stuff, noise. Chromatic aberration. Just a little bit. I think that's done for now. Can post this up. Yes, one done. So tired. My brain's tired. Oh my god. Yeah, let's try and see what I can do with this. Just need to find the ones that are like really like soft looking, because I need to go soon anyway. So maybe this area here. So I'm going to do the same thing that I've been doing, just the dark area, the dark colors. Because I'm not really sure whether it's going to work out. At this point, I'm just eyeballing things to see like which ones I really want to create like a sharper edge. Because like if I overdo it too, like this, then I guess not too bad. I mean, every single time, damn it. And the same thing with the whites. I'm using really dark black because there's a big difference between the 100% black to 85%. So I think one of the biggest one is this. So just like it's just very minor things to keep it neat. And also to change the shapes a bit. Can also go to like the brighter parts. So there's a curve, right? There's a curve here. So I can exaggerate that curve by adding highlights. Like let's say if this is a ball, then adding highlights here and adding the shadows there. So I just need to find the right color. Almost done. And then this part is a bit straight. Just tiny stuff. Shape, is it? Yeah, at this point it's really like very tiny things. Is it too dark? Because this is like just the final step. It's mostly done anyway. So really subtle things like this, just to, it's kind of like when you make a hard surface model, I guess, and then like let's say if you make a table and then it's super clean, no texture, no scratches, it looks very clean, and then you just need to add these little bits of scratches on the tabletop and suddenly the table looks more realistic. So that's just the stuff that I'm doing and fixing. This one. Just going down the path. This part. Then just a little bit of turning and stuff. Sometimes turning things with liquify is an easy way to like create. I really don't like the way that you have to slide this. Right, it's a nice fast way to squeeze some details together, and then that's where you can get the sharpness. You can get like the sharp, crisp detail that you need without doing much. I'm like really almost done. I mean, you can just leave it. Just one more thing to fix. I don't like this part here. I'm going to it was looking a bit weird, like it was looking like her skin tone, so I think this should be the last part that I touch. And then everything else is just about moving on to the next project. Okay, seriously, the last thing. Where is it? Just blending things a tiny bit. Done. Hello, Nisha. Nice to catch you before I go. How do everyone paint that? Well, this is the original render. It's a render from my Nomad sculpt and then bring it to Blender with cycles with a different material. So it looks like this, and then it's just about smudging things around, which, like, interesting fact, it was I was working in the visual effects industry for a few years, and I was a rotopaint artist. And rotopaint artist is quite rotopaint artist, and then got into junior com, and I feel like those two, was it? Yeah, the things I have to do in those two jobs, the skills that I need, is actually like really useful for working on like editing existing things. So I wouldn't be able to paint this from scratch. Like, yeah, I wouldn't be able to paint this from scratch, but I would be able to smudge things and push things around and draw over things from something that already exists, which is the Blender renders. So yeah, thank you for coming in, and I'll leave it at this. I don't know what I'll do the next stream, but I want to. I'll just sign another day. Yeah, time for dinner. I hope that you guys have a good day, a good week, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for tuning in.